guys, I'm Jenny and welcome to my YouTube channel. And right now we're gonna talk about what is database security and what is the importance of database security.
Oh my God! Wow!
And are you ready to know it? Come and join us. In today's world, we need to secure everything, whether it is your phone, your PC, even though your condominium unit. Why we need to secure our things to avoid intruders. Just like our main topic today, what is database security? Database security refers to the collective measures used to protect and secure a database or database management software from illegitimate use and malicious threats and attacks. Database security protects the confidentiality, integrity, and availability of an organization databases. This CIA triangle constitutes a very important aspect of database security. CIA. First, confidentiality. Confidentiality ensures that sensitive information are accessed only by an authorized person and kept away from those not authorized to possess them. It is implemented using security mechanisms such as username, password, access control list, and encryption. Next, integrity. Integrity ensures that information are in a format that is true and correct to its original purposes. The receiver of the information must have the information the creator intended him to have. The information can be edited by authorized persons only and remains in its original state when at rest. Integrity is implemented using security mechanisms such as data encryption and hashing. The last one is availability. Availability ensures that information and resources are available to those who need them. It is implemented using methods such as hardware maintenance, software patching, and network optimization. Why is database security important? Let we think this. If there's no security to our database, what will happen? Of course, our data will be easily corrupted, and it is important to restrict access to the database from authorized users to protect sensitive data. Database security threats. The most common attacks. First, SQL injection. SQL injection are one of the biggest threats to databases. Much like web apps, they can be launched on either the database or the web app that acts as a front end to the database. Yet, due to the prevalence of SQL injection flows in web apps and how easy they are to exploit, they are more common than attacking the database. SQL injections occurs when input in and sanitized before being executed in the database or web app hosting the database, and attackers crafting a malicious input would allow them access to sensitive data, give them escalated privilege, and in especially dangerous exploit, give them access over the database's operating system commands and the database itself. Many organizations have large databases hackers would love to get their hands on. Staying secure is essential to prevent embarrassing and costly incidents. Second, buffer overflow vulnerabilities. The most common security problem for databases occur when a problem tries to copy too much data in a memory buffer, causing the buffer to overflow and overwriting the data currently in memory. Buffer overflow vulnerabilities pose as especially dangerous threat to databases holding particularly sensitive info, as it could allow an attacker exploiting the vulnerability to set unknown values to known values or mess with a program logic. Denial service or DOS attack. It is a cyber attack where the attacker makes a machine or resource unavailable to its intended users by flooding the machine with superfluous requests in an attempt to overload system. The last one, it is weak authentication. It is another common threat to database security and integrity. When a malicious user can steal the identity of a legitimate user, gaining access to confidential data, the risks abound. Next, methods to secure databases. First, access control. Access control is one of the fundamental services that any data management system should provide. It's protected data from unauthorized read and write operations. Access control define make sure that all communication to the database and other system objects are strictly follow the policies. Errors can be as major which can create problem in firm's operation. Through controlling access rights may also help in reducing the risk that may precisely impact the security of the database on the main server. For instance, if any table is deleted or access is modified accidentally, the result can be rolled back or for specific files. But through applying the access control, their deletions can restrict. Second, accountability and auditing. Auditing is the monitoring and recording of configured database actions from both database users and non-database users. Accounting is the process of maintaining an audit trail for user actions on the system. Accountability and audit checks are needed to ensure physical integrity of the data, which requires defined access to the databases, and that is handled through auditing and for keeping the records. If a user has managed to authenticate successfully and tries to access a resource, both successful and unsuccessful attempts should be monitored by the system, and access attempts and their status should appear in the audit trails files. Third, authentication. Authentication means verifying the identity of someone who wants to access data, resources, or applications. Validating that identity establishes a trust relationship for further interaction. Attacker can take different approaches like bypass authentication, default password, privilege escalation, password guessing by brute force, and rainbow attack when they attempt to compromise user identification and authentication. Fourth, encryption. Encryption is the process of encoding a message or information in such a way that only authorized parties can access it. Last, backups. Database backup is the process of backing up the operational state, architecture, and stored data of database software. It enables the creation of duplicate, instant, or copy of a database in case the primary database crashes, is corrupted, or is lost.